So dear students, today we shall start this equivalent weight concept multiple choice questions. Let us see the first question here. The hydrogen phosphate of certain metal has formula MPO4. The formula of metal chloride would be. So let us solve this question first. Question number 1. MHPO4 they said. First of all, phosphate formula let us see. Phosphate ion. Phosphate ion formula PO4 minus 3. So this PO4 needs 3 positive charges to neutralize this minus 3 charge. Okay. And here HPO4 is given. See, if you take the MHPO4 metal hydrogen phosphate, this is metal hydrogen phosphate. If it dissociates, it has to give M plus 2 plus HPO4 minus 2. Hydrogen phosphate formula is HPO4 minus 2, because if you add one H plus ion to this phosphate, it becomes HPO4 minus 2. Means here metal is carrying how much charge? 2 positive charges. So when 2 positive charges are there in a metal, these 2 positive charges needs 2 negative charges to be neutralized. But they said the metal chloride formula, each chlorine carries 1 negative charge. To neutralize these 2 positive charges, 2 chloride ions are required. So that's why now formula of the compound is MCl2. Option C is correct. Let's see the question number 2. If the equivalent weight of a trivalent metal is 32.7, the molecular weight of its chloride is. So here they said trivalent metal. Information given as trivalent metal means valency is 3. They said trivalent, no, 3 valencies. So its charge may be plus 3. And its equivalent weight also given. Equivalent weight. So equivalent weight of this metal is given of how much? 32.7. Now they are asking the molecular weight of its chloride. Weight of its chloride. How much? Let us solve this question now. First of all, we should do one important thing here. Equivalent weight formula. Equivalent weight is equals to, for a particular atom, atomic mass by valency. So let us try to find out how to calculate the atomic mass. So atomic mass is equals to equivalent weight into valency. Obviously the formula shall be MCl3, because they said metal is having the 3 valencies. So metal valence is 3, so that its formula must be MCl3. Okay. And how to calculate the atomic mass of the metal? Its equivalent weight into valency. Equivalent weight was given as 32.7. 32.7 into valency is 3. Let us see what is the value here. 32.7 into 3. This is equals 98.1 is the atomic mass of metal. Now here 3 chlorines are there. So total molecular weight equals to, mass of the metal is how much? 98.1, and 3 chlorines are there. 3 chlorines, each chlorine is 3 into 35.5. So this is 98.1, 35.5, 3 into 35.5, 3 into 35.5 is equals to 106.5. So 106.5, then add it, plus 98.1, 204.6. Total molecular mass is 204.6. So let us see which option is correct here. Option C is correct. So initially we just calculate the atomic mass of the metal, then molecular mass is calculated. So all these formulas were given in the previous video, you just watch it. Let's see the question number 3. A metallic oxide contains 60% of the metal, equivalent weight of the metal is. So given compound is metallic oxide, means it is having both metal plus oxygen, both are present. In this metal percent is how much? 60%. So therefore mass of the metal is equals to 60. If you consider the total mass of the metallic oxide is 100, then 60 grams belongs to the metal, and next mass of the oxygen. Mass of the oxygen is equals to 40 grams. Then how to calculate the equivalent weight of the metal? So equivalent weight of metal formula is equals to mass of the metal divided by mass of the oxygen into 8. So what is the mass of the metal here? It is 40. So mass of the metal is 60 into 8 equals to divided by mass of the oxygen is 40. 12. Equivalent mass of the metal is 12. So here we will substitute 60 by 40 into 8, that equals to 12. Equivalent mass of the metal is 12. So option A is correct. Let's see the option question number 4. So in the question number 4, 0.5 grams of metal on oxidation gave 0.79 grams of its oxide. The equivalent weight of the metal is, formula is same. Let us see here, they were saying that one metal reacted with some amount of oxygen, that they did not give, and finally it has formed MOX. We don't know what is the formula, metal oxide is formed. And they said here the mass of the metal participated in the reaction is 0.5 grams and mass of the metallic oxide finally is 0.79 grams. So they are asking us to calculate the equivalent mass of the metal. Formula to calculate equivalent mass of the metal equals to mass of the metal, just above I had given here, this is the same formula, divided by mass of oxygen into 8. So here mass of the metal is given, here mass of the oxygen is not given, but this is having the metal, no? So from this we can calculate the mass of the oxygen. So total mass of metallic oxide is equals to how much here? 0.79 grams is there. In this mass of the metal is how much? 0.5 grams. So mass of the metal is equals to 0.5 grams. Then if you remove the metal from the metallic oxide, you will get the only oxygen. So mass of the oxygen is equals to 0.29 grams. So here we got the metal mass, oxygen mass. So that equivalent mass of the metal is equals to mass of the metal is 0.5, mass of the oxygen is 0.29 into 8. Let us try to solve this. So 0.5 into 8 equals to divided by 0.29. So it is 13.79. Equivalent mass of the metal equals 13.79. So that approximately it considered as a 14. So option B is correct. Let us solve the question number 5. A compound possesses 8% sulfur by mass. The least molecular mass is. A compound contains how much percentage of the sulfur? Only 8%. If you think the total mass of the compound is 100 grams, then 8 grams is sulfur. So 8 grams of sulfur is present in 100 grams of the compound. At least if you think one sulfur is present, because sulfur atomic mass is 32 grams. If you think at least one sulfur is present, then it must be equal to 32 grams. So if 32 grams of sulfur is present, and what must be the molecular mass of the compound? 8 grams of the sulfur is present in the 100 grams of the compound. Then 32 grams of sulfur may be present in the how many grams of the compound? So mass of the means molecular weight of the compound equals to 32 into 100 divided by 8. It goes almost 4 times. So total value equals to 400 grams. Option B is correct. Now let us try to solve the question number 6. The equivalent weight of iodine in the reaction is. So the reaction they clearly mentioned I2 plus 5Cl2 plus 6H2O gives 2HiO3 plus 10 HCl. So in this reaction they are asking about only equivalent weight of iodine. So iodine oxidation state is 0 here. Here it is plus 5. So difference in oxidation state is only 5. So in the redox reactions, equivalent weight can be calculated as equivalent weight of either oxidizing agent or reducing agent equals to its molecular weight divided by change in oxidation state. So molecular weight they did not use, simply they had given numerator as simply m. Let us take the molecular mass as m, and difference in the oxidation state is 5. So answer is m divided by 5. Option C is correct. Now let's solve the question number 7. The specific heat of a metal is 0.16. Its approximate atomic weight will be. So would be. So 7th question here, specific heat and for the particularly atomic mass of the metals, there is a formula. Atomic weight equals to (6.4) divided by specific heat. So here 6.4 is the constant value, and they are asking us to calculate the approximate atomic mass. Specific heat of the metal is 0.16. So let's try to do that. 6.4 divided by 0.16, that equals to 40. Atomic mass of the metal is 40. So option C is correct for the 7th question. So when you know the formulae and if you practice the concepts, then it becomes very easy to solve the questions. So let's try to solve another question, question number 8. The percentage of selenium in peroxidase anhydrase enzyme is 0.5% by weight. Atomic mass of the selenium is 78.4. then minimum molecular weight of peroxidase anhydrase enzyme is. So here, just like sulfur, earlier question we solved, no, similar question here. If you consider the total mass of the enzyme is 100 grams, in that 0.5 grams is present of selenium. Then at least if you imagine only one selenium is present, that must be the 78.4 grams. So let us see here, 0.5 grams of selenium is present in the 100 grams of the compound according to the given percentage. If let us imagine only one selenium atom is present in the enzyme, if only one selenium atom is present, then its mass is how much? 78.4 grams of selenium may be present in the how much mass of the compound. So here you will get the molecular mass of the compound. So molecular weight of the compound is equals to, just do the cross multiplication, 78.4 into 100 divided by 0.5. 78.4 into 100 equals to divided by 0.5. So 15,680. This is equals to 15,680. But here the values are given in the scientific notations. So let us take this notation can be written as 1.568 into, after 1 how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So 10 power 4. Hence option A is correct. If any doubts are there, you can ask me during class itself. I can solve the questions, or else you can send me a video clip where you are having the doubt to our WhatsApp number. Next, question number 9. 3 grams of an oxide of metal is converted to chloride completely and it yielded 5 grams of chloride. The equivalent weight of the metal is. So let us write down the data first, given data here. Mass of metallic oxide. Three grams, and mass of metallic chloride. Five grams, and they were saying that whatever the metal is present in the oxide, that is completely converted into the chloride. So let us consider here, there is some MOX is there. So this is the metallic oxide that reacted with the chlorine and finally giving the metallic chloride, and oxygen has come out. Then how to balance this one? Let us imagine this is the Y number of chlorines are there. So here Y by 2, and here X is there, no? So that let us take X by 2. 2 cancel X oxygens, 2 cancel Y chlorines are balanced in the reaction. So one metallic oxide reacts with the chlorine, and finally this oxygen has been replaced by the chlorine, but metal is there as it is. Then how to calculate the equivalent mass of the metal? This we have already solved a similar question. Let us see how to do it. Formula is mass of metallic oxide divided by mass of metallic chloride is equals to equivalent mass of metallic oxide, because here we have taken the metallic oxide, no? So we will take its equivalent mass this side, divided by equivalent mass of the metallic chloride. Okay, now see here, mass of the metallic oxide I will take again MOX divided by mass of metallic chloride MCl Y is equals to equivalent mass of the metallic oxide. So this metallic oxide contains which elements? Metal and oxygen. So this can be written as equivalent mass of the metal plus equivalent mass of the oxygen or else oxide divided by, here metallic chloride contains metal and chlorine, so that we can write it as a equivalent mass of the metal and equivalent mass of the chloride. Now mass of the metallic oxide is given as 3 grams and mass of the chloride is given as 5 grams. Equivalent mass of the metal we don't know, that has to be calculated. Equivalent mass of the oxygen is 8, that is a fixed value. Here also equivalent mass of the metal don't know. Equivalent mass of the chlorine or chloride is 35.5. This is also fixed value. Now let's do the cross multiplication. So here 5 into equivalent mass of the metal plus 8 is equals to 3 into equivalent mass of the metal plus 35.5. This if you multiply, it is 5 equivalent mass plus this is 40, this is equals to 3 equivalent mass plus this has to be calculated, just do wait. So 35.5 into 3, 106.5. So this is 106.5. Now you send this 3 equivalent mass this side. Why? Because here 5 is there, no? So from this you can subtract, and 40 this side. So now 5 equivalent mass minus 3 equivalent mass of the metal equals to 106.5 minus 40. So here you will have the 2 equivalent mass. This is 66.5. So equivalent mass of the metal equals to 66.5 divided by 2, that equals to 33.25. This is the answer for 9th question. 33.25. Option A is correct. Let's solve the question number 10 now. At STP, 5.6 liters of a gas weighs 8 grams. The vapor density of the gas is. So, vapor density formula we need to know. Whenever you want to calculate molecular weight is always equals to 2 into vapor density. That has to be remembered. This is the one formula. So, at STP, 5.6 liters of the gas mass is how much? 8 grams. So, let us take this given information. 5.6 liters gas mass is 8 grams. 5.6 liters is not the 1 mole. If you think that at least only 1 mole of the gas is present, that means 22.4 liters of the gas is present, then what must be its mass? That is its molecular mass. So, molecular weight of the gas is equals to 22.4 into 8 divided by 5.6. It goes almost 4 times. This is equals to 32 molecular mass. Now, they are asking us to calculate the vapor density. Molecular weight we calculated, that is 32. So, 32 is equals to 2 into vapor density. And vapor density is equals to 32 by 2, that equals to 16. So, option C is correct. Now, let us see the question number 11. The equivalent weight of a metal is 4.5. Equivalent mass is given. And the molecular weight of its chloride is 80. The atomic weight of the metal is. So, atomic mass they are asking here. 11th question. Okay. So, equivalent mass of the metal is given. Molecular mass of the chloride also given, and they are asking equivalent mass, atomic mass. So, let us take here 11th question. 11th question. So, equivalent mass of the metal is given as 4.5 and molecular weight of the metallic chloride is given as 80, and they are asking what is the atomic mass of the metal. Is equals to question mark. First of all, we should know what is the formula of the metallic chloride? That we don't know. So let us imagine its molecular formula is MClX. So if it dissociates, metal will get the M plus X charge and the chlorides will be XCl minus N. So the valency of the metal is plus X. Why I am taking this formula, you will understand now. We know that equivalent weight of any element equals to atomic mass by valency. Here atomic mass we don't know. Okay, so atomic mass of the metal is equals to equivalent weight into valency. Okay, equivalent weight how much they had given? 4.5 into valency how much? X. So 4.5 into X. So let us imagine its atomic mass is 4.5x. Now let us take its molecular mass, because molecular mass also given, no? So if MClX molecule is there, how to calculate its molecular mass? Atomic mass of metal, listen carefully, atomic mass of metal plus X into atomic mass of chloride. Atomic mass of chlorine. For this I will explain some example also. See, there is a CaCl2. How can you calculate the molecular mass of CaCl2? Atomic mass of calcium plus 2 chlorines are there, so that 2 into atomic mass of each chlorine, is it? Similarly here, atomic mass of the metal I have taken. Here X means this value is, I don't know, 2 value here. Simply X are there, X chlorines are there. That's why X into atomic mass of each chlorine. So molecular mass of the metallic chloride is how much? 80 grams. They said 80 into atomic mass of the metal how much we calculated? 4.5x plus atomic mass of each chlorine is how much? 35.5. So here it is 35.5 into X equals to 35.5x. So 80 is equals to 4.5 and 35.5. This is how much? 36 plus 4, 40x. So X equals to 80 by 40 is equals to 2. So 2 means here the valence is 2. So molecular formula of the metallic chloride is MCl2. Okay. So valency we came to know now 2. So what are the use of the valency if you know? Because equivalent atomic mass equals to equivalent weight into valency. Valency we don't know. That X value we have calculated here. So now I am doing here atomic mass of the metal. Atomic mass of the metal is equals to equivalent weight they said, that is 4.5 into valency just now we calculated X value, that is 2, and total value equals to 9. So option B is correct. Anyhow, this recorded video shall be shared. Whenever you want, you can watch once again. If any confusion is there in any area, you can revise the video once again. So let us solve the question number 12. 74.5 grams of metallic chloride contains 35.5 grams of chlorine. The equivalent weight of metal is, so metallic chloride contains this much of the metal, equivalent mass of the metal is, very simple, total mass of the metallic chloride, we don't know how much this is, metallic chloride MClX equals to 74.5 grams is the mass of the metallic chloride. And how much chlorine is present? 35.5 grams. So mass of the chlorine present equals to 35.5 grams. Equivalent weight of the metal. Now formula is, direct formula is there. Equivalent mass of the metal equals to mass of the metallic chloride divided by mass of the chlorine into 35.5. So mass of the metallic chloride is how much here? 74.5. 74.5 into 35.5 divided by mass of the chlorine is also given, simply 35.5. So here it cancels and it will get the 74.5. Metallic chloride contains mass of the metal. Okay. Mass of the metal by mass of the, sorry, I did a mistake here. Mass of the metal I have to take. Mass of the metallic chloride I have taken. Mass of the metal, equivalent mass of the metal equals to mass of the metal by mass of the chlorine into 35.5. So here I have to subtract this value. So here if you subtract 74.5 minus 35.5 is equals to 39. So mass of the metal is 39. So equivalent mass of the metal equals to mass of the metal 39, mass of the metallic chloride 35.5 into 35.5. So anyhow it cancel out. The mass, equivalent mass of the metal is 39. Option C is correct. Let's solve the question number 13. The oxide of an element possesses the formula M2O3. Its formula is M2O3. If equivalent weight of the metal is 9, then its atomic mass will be. So equivalent mass of the metal is given as 9 and they are asking atomic mass. Atomic mass of the metal is how much? It is very simple. This metallic oxide dissociates into 2M plus 3 plus 3O minus 2. What is the valency of the metal here? 3. So we know that formula equivalent mass of any metal is equals to atomic mass divided by valency. Atomic mass has to be calculated. So atomic mass is equals to equivalent mass of the metal into valency. Equivalent mass of the metal is how much? 9 they said. 9 into valency is how much? 3. So this is equals to 27. Option C is correct. So next one is 14th question. Which one of the following properties of an element is not variable? See, atomic weight is always a constant, it will not change. But valency changes. For example, if you take iron, iron can exhibit two types of the valencies, plus 2 and plus 3. If you take the copper also, it exhibits two valencies, Cu plus and Cu plus 2. So similarly, valency is not constant, equivalent mass also not constant, only the constant value is atomic weight. So that option B is correct for this. Now let us see the question number 15. In chlorine gas, ratio of Cl35 and Cl37 is Cl35 is to Cl37. So let us see chlorine 35. We don't know what is the percentage of the chlorine 35 present. Let us consider it as the X percentage. And the chlorine 37 percentage is remaining percent. That means 1 minus X percentage. 1 minus X percentage. And here chlorine atomic mass is, chlorine 35 atomic mass is 35. And the chlorine 37 atomic mass is 37. Now, we know that how to calculate average atomic mass. Average atomic mass formula into atomic mass of the first isotope. Atomic mass of the first isotope into its percentage plus atomic mass of the second isotope into its percentage divided by total percentage. Average atomic mass of the chlorine is 35.5, that we know. Atomic mass of the chlorine 35 is 35 into its percentage is X, plus atomic mass of the chlorine 37 is 37 into its percentage 1 minus X, divided by total percentage 1 minus X plus X means only 1. Okay. Now let us see here. If you calculate, if you solve this everything, no. So here we will get the 35.5 is equals to 35x plus 37 minus 37x. Anyhow, you will get, you do the cross multiplication and x value will be x value will be 0.75, so that percentage is 75 percentage. So if you do the calculation everything, you will get the here minus 2x you will get, and here 2. So solve that by solving everything, x percentage, x value how much you will get, 0.75, and 1 minus x is there, no. So 1 minus 0.75 means here 0.25 you will get, means for this you will get the 0.75 and for this you will get the 0.25, and we want the ratio. So 0.75 is to 0.25, and if you do it, it goes 3 times, so 3:1. Option B is correct for this. This is a simple formula, only applying the formula and doing this solution. Now let us see the question number 16. The equivalent weight of an element is 4. So equivalent weight is given as 4. Its chloride has vapor density 59.25. So vapor density equals to 59.25. Then the valency of the element is, valence is how much? So from this vapor density we can calculate the molecular mass. Molecular weight equals to 2 into vapor density. Okay. So 2 into vapor density is how much? 59.25. So let us solve this. 59.25 into 2, that equals to 118.5. This is the molecular mass. Okay. So but they didn't say anything about the valency. Valency only has to be calculated here. So just like an earlier case, we have to solve the question. It is the which component is chloride. So let us take the formula as MClX again. So molecular weight of MClX is equals to atomic mass of the metal plus atomic mass of the X number of chlorines. So molecular weight anyhow we have taken here 118.5 equals to atomic mass of the metal we don't know, but atomic mass can be calculated by using the equivalent weight formula that we have solved already. If you want, somewhere here we have solved the question. Just I want to show you the how to calculate. See, atomic equivalent weight equals atomic mass by valency, and atomic mass if you want means equivalent weight into valence. Here we calculated no x value, similar pattern here also. So here also we follow this similar pattern, so that atomic mass of the metal equals to equivalent weight into its valency plus atomic mass of the chlorine is 35.5 into x. X number of chlorines are there according to the formula. And here also valency, let us take it as a x. So 118.5 is equals to equivalent mass of the metal is given as 4. So this becomes 4x plus 35.5 x. This is equals 39.5x. So 118.5 equals to 39.5x. So valence will get that equals to 118.5 divided by 39.5. So the value shall be divided by 39.5. So it will be 3. Valency is 3. So its charge is equals to simply 3. So option B is correct. Now let us solve the question number 17. If 20% of nitrogen is present in a compound, its minimum molecular weight will be. See, 20 grams of nitrogen is present in the 100 grams of the some molecule. If at least only one nitrogen is present, its mass is 14 grams. Atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 grams. Then 14 grams of the nitrogen may be present in the how many grams of the molecule. So just do the cross multiplication. 14 into 100 divided by 20. It goes almost 5 times 70. So molecular mass, minimum molecular mass of the compound is 70. So just solve the remaining 4 questions and try to report me, because similar questions have been solved already. Hope you understood today's lesson. Thank you.